Hi, I'm Julie Randle from Dental Elite. I'm one of the senior practice valuers here. One of the most common questions we get asked is, as you prepare for selling your practice, what are the common pitfalls in doing so? And really making sure that you do your due diligence and plan for the selling of your practice. So the dental sector is very heavily regulated, so the whole process has to follow a particular formula. So the first thing I always do is get an up-to-date valuation from a valuer. Here at Dental Elite, we do pride ourselves in providing a full health check, and we work with you on all aspects of selling your practice. So what that means is we're looking at your accounts. We're making sure your accounts are up to date, so we're working with the US 2024 accounts, but we're also looking if things are in the right place, accounts, labs and materials are split out, and the accounts are presented to a very high standard. What we don't want to do is for any bank or buyer to have concerns on the accounts if things are in the wrong place. For example, sometimes in sundries we will see some costs that should be in entertainment and things like that. So typically that's the first thing that we're looking at, is to make sure that the accounts are all in order. The second thing I would look at is your staffing, to make sure that the staff are remunerated correctly, if they're employed, if we've got the correct contract, looking at the minimum wage, are any trainees remunerated accordingly. So it's really important that we look at staffing, and as we prepare for selling your practice, making sure that staff have had an uplift in their hourly rate or they're in line with what we'd expect to see. So staffing, and obviously we remove any family salaries as well, so any spousal salaries is removed. The second thing that we're going to be looking at really is making sure that the due diligence is there, so working with you to make sure that everything is up to date, be it PAT testing, Legionella's report, that is all for compliance, but it's just making sure that there's not going to be any pitfalls as you are proceeding with the sale with your buyers. Another thing that we look at as well is if you own the property. So if you own the freehold typically and you want to sell that as part of the sale, is making sure that the EPC certificate is above an E, and making sure that if there's any dilapidation costs that or repairs that need to be done, they all covered prior to sale. What we want to do is make sure that the sales process is as smooth as possible, so make sure we address all these concerns. So really moving forward, it's working with you to make sure that we address any potential pitfalls that there could be, and helping you to sell your practice stress-free. So if this has answered some of your questions and you would like to have a health check, I'm more than happy to look at that, come to the practice one evening or do it remotely for you. If you want to contact me directly, it's julie.randle@dentalelite.co.uk.